right, here we are in lesson 7, video 3, module 6, of course, and grade 5. And we were just talking in video 2 about how we can use these patterns to make ordered pairs. So our first pattern A is going to be our X, and our pattern B is going to be our Y. So our first ordered pair would be 0, 0. Do you know what our second ordered pair would be? 2, 3, good job. And then 4, 6, and 6, 9, and 8, 12, and 10, 15, and we could keep going on and on and on, right? Okay, now we can use these ordered pairs, of course, to make a graph, right? Okay, so let's take our graph and let's put some points on here. So 0, 0, of course, is the, what's it called? Origin, right? 0, 0 is the origin. And then our first point is 2, 3. So we're going to go to 2 and up to 3, right? Across and up, don't forget. And then 4, 6, 4, 6, 6, 9, 6, 9, double checking, making sure that we're on the right lines, our lines aren't getting all crossed in our brain, and 8, 12, 8, 12, very good, and 10, 15, 10, 15, all right. Now let's look at this graph a little closer. What patterns do you notice among the points plotted on the coordinate plane? It's making a line, right? Do you notice any other patterns? What is the horizontal distance from one point to the next? Horizontal, going this way, like the horizon, where the sun rises and sets, right? Horizontal. Do you notice that from going across, right? So we're starting at 0, and if we were going to go horizontally across, it would be 2. Let me get a different color here. How about red? We're going across by 2. Do you see that? Trying to get a color that's going to stick out for you pretty well. There we go. And then that one is at 2, so going across, that would be 2 more. And then going across, so between points horizontally, it's 2. Do you see that? The reason I'm starting here is because that's the same place. It's just above, right? Okay, and then going across 2, and again going across 2. So horizontal distance between points is 2. What's the vertical distance between points? You already know, don't you? From 0 up, we went up 3, and then we're going to go up again by 3, and up again by 3, right? And you're like, oh yeah, because the y is 3 more. Remember our pattern? Our pattern was adding 3, and our pattern was adding 2, so it makes sense that our x is 2 more, and our y is 3 more, right? And the pattern continues, all right? And if you're having a little trouble seeing that, we could also do it this way. Let's try in blue. We're going to go across 2 and up 3, 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 across 2 and up 3. Okay? Because our pattern is going to continue, right? Across 2 and up 3, across 2 and up 3. Oh, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. Okay? So not only do we have a pattern on our chart, but we also have a pattern on our graph. And we saw that corresponding pattern to our patterns A and B and our ordered pairs. All right? If patterns A and B continue, will point 2110 be on the graph? What do you think? 2110. Let me just write it here so you can think about it. Is that going to work in our pattern? 2110? Does that make sense? If we're adding 2, are we going to get to 21? No. If we're adding 3, are we going to get to 10? No, that will not work, right? It has to be a multiple of 2 to be in pattern A and a multiple of 3 to be in pattern B. How about 2436? 2436. Is 24 a multiple of 2? Yes, because it ends in 4. 2, 4, 6, 8, right? And is 36 a multiple of 3? So there we would have that would be on our graph, much bigger. How will this graph be different if pattern A stays the same but pattern B changes to add 6? Instead of adding 3, what if this one is adding 6? Think about our graph. Okay, so we're still going 2, but then we're going to go up by 6. Do I have another color here? Add 2, go up by 6. Add 2, go up by 6. Add 2, go up by 6. What do you notice? It's a steeper line, isn't it? Our original line is here. So it's steeper. The slope would change. How about if A added 10, but B stayed the same? What if A was adding 10 and B was still adding 3? Ooh, that's tricky, huh? Let's try a red pen. A is adding 10, so instead of 2, we're going all the way to 10, but we're still going up by 3. I'm just going to estimate here. 10 up by 3. So that line would be less steep. Yeah? Interesting to think about the differences in the patterns and how different patterns affect the locations of points on a coordinate plane, right? The pattern on the y-coordinate tells us how many we're going to be moving up, and the pattern in the x-coordinate is telling us how many we're moving to the right. Okay, very good. That's lesson 7. Thanks so much for your hard work. I really appreciate you. Have a great day. Aloha.